So the ice sculpture mold is easily purchased from Cisco or US Foods, and they come with a lip on the inside and a lip on the outside that's easily cut away. We fill it up all the way, it freezes overnight. It usually takes, well, sometimes it takes 2 days to freeze, depending upon the type of sculpture. You cut it away a couple hours before you put the buffet out, and you have a nice ice sculpture without having to pull out the chainsaw or do any of those things like that. It's a little bit easier for time.
As you're all well aware, the labor market need of our local economy is heavily weighted in the oil and gas industry. And we strive very hard to see that we meet that need. And our friends at Newfield strive very hard to see that they contribute and be a part of that need. They're a tremendous partner to us. We appreciate their help and their donation to the college. We appreciate them being a partner in education. Newfield's not only a partner with us in education, but they're also a partner with their peer companies. As now we have a new automation lab right behind me here that is in part to their donation that was received by the college in 2012. Not only will their employees be blessed for their contribution, but the entire Uinta Basin will be blessed for their contribution. So I think that deserves a round of applause.
Finish all your notes. You want me to finish for you?
Yeah.
On behalf of Newfield and the industry, we're pleased for this day to come. A little history, I know we talked about it, but this was back in May of 2011 was when we first had this conversation over in Vernal. Anadarko, Newfield, Bill Barrett, Petroglyph, EP, every one of us was sitting in a room talking about what do we need as an industry. Well, we needed a lab. We needed an automation lab to go with that, and the funds were not there. So we all kind of come together, and it was President, who was that? Walker. I was going to say Mark, sorry. President Walker, back in that day, we needed $250,000 to build a building. It was going to be built in Vernal, and next to the outdoor lab. I'm sure most of you guys have seen the outdoor lab that we have out there. Thank goodness we didn't do it then. I think it was kind of a blessing in disguise that we waited 4 years to do it, because things have changed. We've got more room, we've got more space, and we needed to tie the Roosevelt campus back into what we're doing. And when President Waite got into it, he said, hey, how about we do this in Roosevelt now? Because the money hadn't been spent. And I reminded them at every board meeting, everything, there's $250,000, what are we doing with it, right? And so, but we did. We got to where we need to be, and it's a total industry thing, although Newfield is...
Come out with the newspaper. 1, 2, 3. Awesome.
I don't know anything about it.
The one thing that UBATC and Newfield and our other partners were able to do is we're utilizing air in here. Everything is run off of air. Now, let's take this pressure, for example, this Murphy switch right here. If I open it up, you're going to see the pressure raise. Now, when you see the pressure raise, one thing that we put on here in our programming is, you know what, we don't want the pressure to go above XYZ. And so when it hits XYZ, that's a this, something needs to happen to that. And this is right here, this is either an alarm, it's a motor, it's a pump, whatever it might be, and the individual students are able to actually program that in there. And so this is telling me something. It's telling me my pressure's too high. All I gotta do as a student is release the pressure. You're gonna see it come down. My alarm, my valve, my motor, my pump, it's gone.